Hello, friends. Welcome to 3M Highlights, and today we will be talking about management highlights, more particularly on personal safety tips and security, as we've been handling this past few days. And today, I want us to consider safety when traveling. One way or the other, we all become travelers at a point. It's either we are traveling to work, or we are traveling to meet a friend, family, or for any other purpose. We find ourselves traveling, and the means of us traveling could sometimes be we using our own personal vehicles or using public transportation services. And when we are using our personal vehicles, some of the safety tips that I want to share today is what could have saved a lot of lives that we've lost. And therefore, I just want us to pay particular attention to some of these safety tips. When you're using your personal vehicle during travel, one of the best things that you want to do for yourself is to always have enough fuel. Never start a journey, especially a long distance journey, without having enough fuel that has the ability to take you to your destination, or a point where you could get additional fuel. And when you're using an electric vehicle, just make sure that it's well planned. You have enough power to take you to the next power source. And the next thing is also to store a cable or a power bank with you. Most of these cars that are in town now has the ability to charge our phones. So just make sure that you have a cable that is able to charge your phone, or you have a power bank in case of an emergency, so that your cell could always be reachable. And the next step that you could do when you're using your own vehicle is to be able to park right. Park more sensibly, like park at a spot, especially during dark times. Don't go and park at an obscure place where you are not visible. Park at a place that is safe. Park at a place that is, sensible. And still in line with parking, as much as possible, always try to park in the rivers. By parking in the rivers, I mean that always make sure that your front is facing the road and ready to go, so that in case you need to move, you are not going to struggle getting your way up to face the road, which takes a lot of time. In as much as possible, try to park on the rivers so that you are ready to go when the need arises. And also lock your doors. Some cars are automated, they're able to lock on your own as the car moves. But if yours is not such, just ensure that your doors are locked. This is a safety concern. Always have your car keys also readily available. Don't get to your car and now be looking at where you put your car keys. You now be looking into your purse or your bag or even your pockets. That delays time. And if you were a target, the person would have reached the car before you even try to get in. So always make sure your key is readily available. And as soon as you get into, even before you get into your car, make sure you check the back seat. Yes, make a conscious effort to check your back seat before you sit down. Make it a priority to do that. And drive somewhere public if you feel you're being followed. You can drive to the police station, drive to the mall, drive to where security and people are if you feel you're being followed. And if your car breaks down and it is safe, remain in your vehicle if it is safe. If it is unsafe, like the car is burning or there's other functions happening, then you will get out. But if it is safe, remain in your vehicle until help or emergency comes by. And also, every time before you move your vehicle, make sure you check your tires. Make sure you check them. Make sure they are not down or they are not flat before you move. And that is if you're using your personal vehicle. So let's look at when you're using the public transportation. When you're using public transportation, safety is also very, very important. And the first thing you can do for yourself is to plan your journey. Know where you're going. Know the stops that you're going to take before you go on a journey. The next thing is also to wait in a well-lit place, especially during the dark. Don't go and wait or try to wait for the vehicle or the train or the bus in a place that is dark and you're by yourself. Try and wait in a lit place where you can be seen. And always have your ticket or mode of payment readily available. It shouldn't be a time where you're searching your bags and looking for how you're going to pay. Always make that readily available. That saves you a lot of time. That saves you the time from being a target. People looking at you and seeing what you're turning in your bag. And also sit with other people, especially when it's late. You want to sit with other people. Don't sit alone where people can, harm you if they want to. Try to sit with other people. And move if you feel uncomfortable. So let's say you're sitting in a place and you feel you're uncomfortable, move. Don't hesitate, just move. And know your exit points. If you're on a train, know where the exit is, know where the alarm is, know all these stuff, especially when you sit down. Try to gauge all this stuff so that you can easily assess them when it becomes, or when the need comes for you to do so. And if you feel unsafe, get off. Whatever. It could be a bus, it could be the train. You could get off at the next stop if you feel unsafe. And before you get off, always make sure that you arrange with someone to come meet you at the bus stop or the station of where you want to get off at, so that that person can take you home or rather to a safe place. And when you're using taxis, always make sure that you verify the driver and the license. Verify the driver's license plate, verify the driver's license before you use such services, especially Bolts and Uber. Make sure you verify the driver before you sit in the vehicle. Confirm them. And always sit behind the driver if you can. Don't go sit at the front. Make yourself, in as much as possible, make yourself unaccessible. So sit behind the driver if you are going with a Bolt taxi, so that you become unaccessible as much as possible. So let us stay safe when we are traveling. It is very important that we observe some of these protocols so that we can stay safe for ourselves and our families, especially during these times. Once again, thank you for having time with us today. This is our management highlights for today. Take it easy, take care, and I will see you again next time.